guys, for today's video, I'm filming my winter makeup must-haves for 2022. I have filmed these on my channel for years, for every season. I'll be featuring products for eyes, cheeks, lips, and nails. Some things may be limited edition or discontinued. That is not to rub it in your face. It is to remind you to pull them out of your collection if you have them, and I'm simply letting you know what things I plan on using this season. I don't have any chopping block products in here. They're either favorites or things that are new to me that I think I would really like and that I'm planning on using this winter. So basically you'll find out if I love them if they're in next year's video as well. And let's get started with eyes. I've got some singles here, and this first one is Urban Decay YDK. It's such a beautiful taupe. It really is like Maybelline Bad to the bronze, which is a more like cool tone shade. And this is so beautiful. Where other taupes might be a little bit more silvery or a little bit more purple, this one has more bronze in it. I really like it, and the formula of this one is really good. It definitely is the same as like Half Baked as far as like formula wise. One of Urban Decay's best shadows. And then I've got three ColourPop Super Shocks. This first one I know is limited edition. This was Tinsel, and this is a metallic shadow. It's a really pretty icy purple, but I love that this looks purple. It does not look silver or taupe. This looks purple. Then I have the two shades from the Wine collection. This first one is a re-promote. This is Muse. It's a really pretty warm rose shade, ultra metallic finish, which is my favorite. And then my other shade is a little broken. This is Wine Down, also an ultra metallic finish. Such a really pretty color. I've not used this one yet, so I will definitely be excited to. Speaking of singles, of course, I have a custom Z palette here. I'm gonna hold it up to the screen, and then I will have all of the shades listed out by row in the description box for you guys. And this is completely full. So we've got Sydney Grace. These four are Makeup Geek. These three are Anastasia. All of these are ColourPop. All of these minis are ColourPop. And then these are two shades from the Too Faced Candy Johnson palette. And some of these I'm hoping to test out and declutter. I am planning on doing a single shadow project in the next few months. And I mean, it's so pretty to look at, right? Very gorgeous, but I don't need all of these, and I did terribly with using my single shadows last year because, you know, I obviously greatly reduced the amount of times I was wearing makeup, so I was using that time to test out palettes instead, and it looks like that's what this year is going to be like too. So we'll see, but I'm really happy with everything I chose, especially the Sydney Grace eyeshadows. Those are just like... Then we have some more small palettes. So for this first one, I just got this during Black Friday, so I have not used this yet. It is from M Cosmetics. It is their little Divine Skies palette in Venetian Rose. I will tell you, I wish that all the shades were rosy in here. I don't love those two neutral browns, but who knows how I feel when I use it, but very excited to have that. Then something else I have not used yet is the Natasha Denona Mini Love palette. And did you guys see the sneak peek of her little mini Valentine's palette that is like all pink? I will definitely be getting that. Very excited to see that. And then we have something else I have not used yet, and I've had this for like a year, so this is the time. This is the ColourPop Wine and Only palette. And that reminds me, I did recently purchase the ColourPop Orchid You Not palette, which is like the purple version of this. It has not arrived yet, but I am very excited to use that one as well. These shades are very pretty. There is only one matte with glitter in here, which is so annoying. I hate that. But the shades in here look super pretty. I'm very excited to use this. I don't actually have any other monochromatic palettes from them. And then this is something that I have used, and I did do two looks with this in a video. This is the Sigma Magnifique palette from Holiday 2021. Very pretty shades in here, and I think very unique, the fact that these are like cool tones without being super gray. Really good quality. I love Sigma shadows. And then we have all of these mini Huda Nude Obsessions palettes. I told you guys so many times, I don't buy the Obsessions from Huda very often because I find the formula super inconsistent, and usually I don't like it, but I think all of these perform very well. So this first one is the light shade. I'm sorry if I'm holding things a little far away. Like, I just don't want it to mess with my lighting. This is medium, and this is the warmest eyeshadow option that I have here. And then we have the Rich palette. So all of those have a good variety of mattes and shimmers. Really, really pretty. I've loved the looks I've created with those in the past. Then we've got my big palettes. And I mean, this one still has 6 shades, but I put it with my large palettes. This is the Pat McGrath Rose Decadence palette. This is so pretty. I definitely love these 3 shades the most, or the look I made with those 3 shades, I should say. But they all perform really well, and I love the packaging on this one. Then we have a limited edition palette. This is the Uoma Beauty Royal Heritage from the Coming to America palette collection. Very pretty. I've used this and really liked it. Then we have the Huda Beauty Nude, such a classic. I love this except for this stupid concealer shade and the 2 pressed glitters. The rest I think are amazing. These are different, but you don't need the both of them. Then we've got 3 new palettes that I'm very excited about. The first one is the Natasha Denona Retro Midi palette, which looks so pretty. I love taupes and I love mauves, but I want them to be rosy like this, not gray and cool tone. So I really think I will get a lot of use out of this. I think the undertones are gonna work very nicely for me. Then I'm excited to use this probably in February. This is a little bit brighter. I definitely would like your recommendations for color combos using this palette. This is the Natasha Denona Love Midi palette. Shade-wise, I think I'm actually looking forward to the mini more than this one, but I got this one for a really good deal. Like, I couldn't pass it up, but I'm a little intimidated by it, so let me know what colors you think would go nicely together. And then, of course, I had to get the holiday palette from Huda Beauty. Her large palettes I find to be very consistent and very nice. And this is the Rose Quartz palette. I didn't think I would want this one at first because I was like, oh, that's very gray. And it's really not. It's like this shade is gray and this shade is gray, but like there's a little bit of pink to both of them. And then the other shades in here are more pink, more purple. So I actually think this is gonna work very nicely for me. I'm so happy to have this. And again, for everyone that thinks Natasha Denona is expensive, they are, right? But this palette was $65, this palette was $67. So that was honestly like a realization for myself. And yeah, I'm excited to use these fancy eyeshadow palettes this season. And then I have 2 eyeliners that I love, and they are ColourPop. So who knows if they're available or not. You know, ColourPop like releases things, takes them off the site, re-releases them, who knows. But these are the ColourPop Creme Gel Liners in the shade Joyride and Charmer. So Joyride is more red, Charmer is more purple, but these look so beautiful on the waterline, the lower lash line. They work well with so many of these palettes. Definitely recommend these. And this red shade is not too red. They do have a very bright red named Venus, I think. I had that one, I had to get rid of it because it was just a little funny looking, but those are my loves. So then we have cheek products, and I have a lot of blush, bronzers, and highlighters in my collection. I used to have like a specific one for each season. Not anymore. I have multiples, but you know, I save my warm tones, my champagnes, the golds for other seasons. This is all about the more cool tone products for me. So I do only have 1 bronzer and contour for now. I do want to play with my other bronzers this year. And this is Benefit Hoola. And for some reason in this little mini, it looks way warmer than I remember it being. And you guys know I've been painting it for a while. And I'm using this as my bronzer today. I feel like this looks like a neutral tone on me, but very warm in the packaging. Nevertheless, I'm going to be using this as my bronzer. And then my contour product is the Balm Take Home the Bronze in the shade Oliver. This is a really unique color. It works, wow, I put on a lot of blush today. This works really well. I like the formula, and that color works very nicely for me. For highlight, I have several, but this first one is from Jack & Cosmetics. This is Ice, which is a more peachy tone shade. It has a lot of reflect to it, but because it does have that nice peach base, I think it will work well for more skin tones. Whereas the other shades I have, it's probably gonna be fair to medium. And there are 4 Ofra highlights that I have depotted because the packaging is so big, but they make it super easy to depot, which I appreciate. And I have them in this beautiful holographic ColourPop palette. So here are the shades. Here we have Glazed Donut, Pillow Talk, Cloud 9, and Space Baby. So this is a duochrome pink, a duochrome blue. This is a very fair white highlight with more of a warm undertone, but it doesn't pull too yellow or gold. And of course that's a pink highlight. I'm wearing Pillow Talk today, but it doesn't pull too ashy on me. And I just love these. I think they're so beautiful. I love the Ofra highlight formula. It's definitely the best product that they make in my opinion. And then we have blushes. So I do have one cream option. I'm not a huge cream blush person, but I love the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur formula because it is a cream to powder and I can put it over top of powder. I apply it with my Real Techniques buffing brush. Works perfectly. So I have all 4 shades, but this one is Mauve Sunrise. So pretty. So pretty, like a pinky berry color. Then here's another new blush to me that I got during Black Friday, and this is one of the M Cosmetics Heaven's Glow blushes in Venetian Rose. So it does actually have more pigment than it looks like because I have another shade, so I know. But it has a really beautiful glowy finish, but no actual shimmer in here. I think that's just gonna look very nice on the cheeks. Very bulky packaging though. Then what I'm wearing today, which is very pigmented and I'm loving it. This is the Persona Super Blush in Caramel. I have all 3 shades. I love them. I hope they release more shades this year. Then another formula I really love would be the Buxom Wanderlust blushes, and Dolly is such a pretty color. It is bright enough, but not super bright. It's so nice. Like just like a great balance of a shade. Then for something more nude, but still like on the mauve side, of course we have the Tarte Amazon Clay Blush in Exposed. This is such a classic and a good matte option. Then another blush I have and really love is this little mini from NARS called Goulet Goulou. It was the VIB Rouge shade, and I bought mine from eBay because I was not a rouge when this was a free gift, and it's super cute. I really like this color. And lastly is something new from Sigma's Holiday 2021 collection, and this is the Berry Glow Cheek Duo with the Sizzle Highlight and Berry Love Blush. I love both these products. They're very, very pigmented. This would work very nicely on more of like a medium skin tone because this looks like it has a lot of reflect to it, which it does, but when you swatch it, it's a little bit deeper than it looks. It has a bit more peach to it, so I really like this a lot. The quality is so good. I want them to do more duos. I just love their cheek products in general. And I do have some other blushes. I have Narcin, some from the Balm, Pinstripe, Houndstooth, and Cabana Boy that are in my chopping block for this year. So I'm really going to test them out and see if I want to keep them or not. But I feel like I have enough options here to get good use out of each of them this season. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Okay, so my camera is trying to overheat on me, so I'm going to show you all the lip products, and then if it overheats, I will swatch them, and then I'll show you these swatches at the end. So I pared down my products. I have more things in the chopping block, but I'm very happy with what I have here. So of course I have lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, and glosses. So for bold lipsticks, I have 3 options from MAC, which is funny because I don't love MAC lipsticks, but I actually really like this Love Me formula, and this is in the color Laissez-Faire. A very pretty cool tone, light pink mauve color. I feel like for a lot of mauve lip colors, they end up looking way darker on my lips than they do in the packaging, but really like I don't have the issue with any of these, which is great. Some of the things I did have the issue with, I've already decluttered them or I put them in my chopping block. And then we have MAC Modesty, which is a really pretty, more pinky nude color, and this has a little bit more brown in it, but it's a very rosy brown. And then we have basically like a straight up pink mauve. This is Faux. So this, let me show it to you. Compared to Modesty, you can definitely tell the difference there. Faux is the darker shade. So really happy to get some more use out of those. Then we've got some more jumbo lip crayon type of products. This is something I have not used yet. This is from M Cosmetics, but I bought this last year. I know. This is one of the lip cushion tinted lip luminizers in Venetian Rose, which is their mauve shade. They have this shade in a bunch of their products. And then another thing that I really love, these are very expensive though, this is the Laura Mercier Velour Extreme Matte Lipstick. This is in the shade Vibe. This is a very pretty light pink color. It's a little bit more warm, an incredibly comfortable matte formula. I really, really like these. and it's one of the lightest shades that they offer. Then we have liquid lipsticks, and first is what I'm wearing on my lips today. This is one of the Cosmetics Infinite Lip Clouds. This is in the shade Rose Nude. So it is a little bit warmer, and this is a great depth for me. I really like it. This is a really good, comfortable formula. Then we've got two from Dose of Colors. So this was a limited edition velvet lip from the Desi and Katie collection. And this is in a mauve story, which is a much warmer mauve than the other options I have here. It's very pretty, and I like that it's warmer because, you know, it gives me a different option for a lot of these other eyeshadow palettes I'm going to be working with. Then for a good old classic cool tone mauve, we have Stone. Dose of Colors makes my favorite liquid lipstick formula, and this is their matte line. And then we have the Ofra liquid lipstick in Oh My Rai, which was limited edition from the Madison Miller collection. Check eBay for these though, because you might be able to find them in different packaging because they ended up in Ipsy. Then this is a deeper color on the lips, but it's very pretty. This is a Kylie Velvet Lip in Boy Bye. I'm really sad she didn't bring back this formula because it's very similar to a ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip. Very long wearing, full color, but it doesn't completely dry down. Like the regular liquid lipsticks, I don't think are good, so that's a shame that they didn't bring that back. And then we have like my favorite deep lip color, and this is the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in number 14 Blackberry Sorbet. I highly recommend this formula. These are only $14 full price, I believe. They're very comfortable, so good. I do have another shade on my wish list, 83 Cinder Rose, but it looks just like these other mauves, but I think that was a nice variety there. Then I only have 4 glosses, and first are 2 more like light medium to medium coverage glosses, and then we have some full coverage glosses. So this first one is what I'm panning right now. It's the Grande Cosmetics Hydrate Lip Plumper in Spicy Mauve. I've used up a couple minis of this. I really like this color. It's super flattering and actually a very comfortable formula. I don't think it's very plumping. It doesn't burn as much as the clear. And then this is another more warm tone mauve option, and this is a Morphe Madison Beer lip gloss in the shade Venus. I did not think I was going to like this, but I actually really do. It's a very comfortable formula and a pretty shade. Again, I'm happy to have these 2 warm mauve lip options. And then the more full coverage glosses are the NARS Velvet Lip Glides, which I don't think are available anymore either. Like, why? This was such a good formula. But the shades we have here are Bound and Rose Cliff. So Bound is a little bit more purple. Rose Cliff has a little bit more warmth to it. Very, very pretty shades. So here we've got lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, and glosses. So starting right here, we have MAC Laissez-Faire, Modesty, and Faux, Cosmetics Lip Cushion in Venetian Rose, and then we have Laura Mercier Vibe, Cosmetics Infinite Lip Cloud in Rose Nude, the Dose of Colors Velvet Lip in a Mauve Story, Dose Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Stone, Ofra Oh My Rai, Kylie Velvet Lip in Boy Bye, Sephora Cream Lip Stain in Blackberry Sorbet, the Grande Cosmetics Lip Gloss in Sassy Mauve, Morphe Madison Beer Lip Gloss in Venus, and then the NARS Velvet Lip Glides in Bound and Roseland. So then we have my nail polishes, and I have 12 shades here. I have my classic mauve creams, and then I've got some more like cool tone shimmers. I have 1 vampy shade and then 4 colors that I think are a little bit more fun that I'm excited to wear this year. I actually have a bunch of winter polishes that I've put as chopping blocks. I will be testing those this year and, you know, maybe getting rid of some of those. So maybe some of those will end up in my winter makeup must-haves next year. They definitely have in the past, but I feel really happy when I look at these 12. So for the more fun, cool tone neutrals, this first one is the best silver hollow to ever exist. This is Color Club Harp on it. The hollow is so strong. It's so pretty. I have a lot of other like silvery type polishes, but I like that one the best. Then this one is old, but it still work well. This is OPI Designer to Better from the Muppets collection. It's a platinum metallic with copper reflex in it. So stunning. And then we have a really pretty polish from Jess from 90 Lacquer. This is S'more Hollow, which is a taupe polish with silver holographic pieces in there. This was from her first collection, I believe. Then we have my one vampy shade I like. I just don't like vampy colors on my nails. I have shorter nail beds and I just don't think it's very pretty, but I love this one and I have for years. This is Zoya's Margot, and so many polishes like this pull much more red on the nails. This one stays purple. It has a red undertone, but it's definitely more purple than red, which I love. Then we've got 4 polishes that look the same, but not to me, of course, and not to other nail polish lovers, but to my husband or anybody else. I'm sure they would think they're the same. These are all from Kale Polish, which is no longer around, unfortunately. But the shades would be Zoe, Alyssa, Aquarius, and Lumiere. So more purple, lighter pink, more brown, and then that is like a rosier pink nude. I don't know that I described the differences well for you guys, but you get it. Then we have my 4 more fun shades. So these first 2 are more muted colors that I originally put with my spring polishes, but I think I would have much more fun with them in winter. And they're both from Essie. This one needs to be shaken up a bit. This is Boxer Shorts, which is like a periwinkle shade. And then we have Warm and Toasty Turtleneck, a really pretty purple color. I love those so much. And then some more fun purples are from 90 Lacquer, and we have the shade Smoke and Fortune Telling Feline. So Smoke, I initially put my fall polishes because I thought it would be more purple, and it definitely is more of like a taupey polish with some purple pieces in it, on my nails at least, so I think I'll like it more in winter. And then this one is just brighter and more fun, so this is basically like the opposite of this. So it's much more purple with some more like taupey, glittery reflect to it. And these have such a good formula. So those are all my winter makeup must-haves for 2022. I am very happy with everything that I have showcased here. I cannot wait to try out some of these things that are new to me and to just use the things that I love more. I'm very happy about that. And like I said, I am really happy that this is pared down. I know that that's crazy, but I like cool tones more than I realize. And again, because they're not so gray, these are more pink, more purple, more mauve. I just like them so much more. But as you also see, there are a ton of palettes I have not used yet. So please, please let me know your favorite color combinations using them in the comments. And I would also love to know your favorite products for winter. Do you wear your makeup seasonally like me, or do you just wear whatever you want? My friend Amanda wears whatever she feels like, and I love that about her. But I am so like anal about things that like I can't fully embrace that. But that also helps me actually like rotate through my products when I use them seasonally. So, you know, it works out, But anyway, guys, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.